Real quick, new episode of The Dish is live. You guys can check it out by following the links in the description box below. It's fire. Cleveland Cavaliers drama reaches an all-time high. All-Star weekend and 5 games of NBA action. That's what we got on the schedule today, so let's go. Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Exactly, back bringing some more daily NBA news. And you guys already know that you are the real MVPs for coming back each and every single day. Can't thank you enough. But now let's just get into everything that went down yesterday. Where to start? So much came out about the freaking Cleveland Cavaliers once again. I guess I'll just mention this real quick first, since it doesn't have much to do with the other stuff, but is still Cleveland Cavaliers related. It seems the Cavs are close to pulling off the George Hill trade. Hooray, I guess. I don't think that's going to make the slightest difference in the long run, but yeah. Anyways, now that we got that out the way, before I share the new stuff, I just have to remind you about what we talked about yesterday, because it is very important to what we had to talk about today. Remember that the Cleveland Cavaliers held that emergency player only meeting in which they were accusing Kevin Love of faking being sick when he sat out against Oklahoma City Thunder on Saturday. First off, it seems like Isaiah Thomas was the first person to accuse Kevin Love of faking being sick, which is kind of believable, because if you think about everything else that Isaiah Thomas has already said about the Cleveland Cavaliers since he joined them, he has kind of been like the whistleblower for everything going on behind closed doors. First off, coming out and saying that the Cleveland Cavaliers don't practice, and then comparing them to his old team, the Boston Celtics, saying that the Celtics competed much harder, they were more cohesive, and they trusted each other. He said this Cavs team does not trust each other. And all you have to do is think about it. This is the guy who played in the game after his sister just died in the playoffs last year, lost a tooth in a game and still played. That's the type of guy Isaiah Thomas is. So when he saw Kevin Love sitting on the bench against the Oklahoma City Thunder claiming to be sick, he must have been like, oh, so I can play when my sister died and when I got a hole in my mouth, but you can't play when your stomach hurts. So there's that. But wait, there's more. Tyronn Lue, the head coaching figure for now of the Cleveland Cavaliers, said that it's crazy that Cavs players will point the finger of blame for that loss against OKC at Kevin Love, which sounds good. It sounds like he's sticking up for Love until you hear what he said. I mean, that's crazy. If Kevin Love was out there, we might have given up 170. Who knows, man? We got to do better. We just got to stay together. We're being tested right now. This is when your true character comes out, and the character of who you are as a person and as a player. We've got to step up and play basketball. If Kevin Love was out there, we might have given up 170. Look, it's not Kevin Love's fault we lost. We lost because we didn't play defense. With the amount of defense Kevin Love plays, we probably would have given up 170 points instead of 150. So there was that, but wait, there's still more. No words were said in this particular exchange, but there is a saying that actions speak louder than words, and the actions in this clip right here are all you need to know about the relationship between the Cleveland Cavaliers players and Kevin Love right now.
Attacking the offensive glass to get second opportunities at the basket. And San Antonio, Marcus Aldridge going to the...
Kevin Love extends his hand to get help. Jay Crowder looks him dead in the eye, walks around, and inbounds the basketball. That clip right there sums up the entire state of this Cleveland Cavaliers team at the moment. Hey, somebody please save Kevin Love. Team calls him out for faking. The coach accidentally roasts him when trying to defend him. And on top of that, they won't even help scrape him off the floor. And there's still a little bit more. LeBron James, when he was asked about everything that came out, he didn't even want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
The way he said no comment, it speaks for itself. Kevin Love, on the other hand, did talk about it a little, as he just says that he wished it stayed private.
Kevin, what can you tell us about what happened yesterday before practice?
You know, that's something that we're going to keep, or we try to keep in-house. I felt like we should keep it on the court or in the locker room. You know, obviously it didn't stay there, but just had a meeting. We aired any grievances we had, and you know, we're going to move forward. Hopefully we'll be better for it.
So there's all of that, but wait, there's more. Reports also came out yesterday saying that the Cavs have not been happy with the way Isaiah Thomas has been playing for them so far. All of this stuff came out yesterday. less than 24 hours, probably less than 12 hours. I don't even know what else there is to say. Is there anything left to say? I don't think I have ever seen a team fall apart to this magnitude so quickly. Like, what happened here? So all of the NBA All-Star reserves were announced last night, and like every year, not everyone was happy with the selections. But first, before we get into that, let's see who the selections were. In the East, you got Kyle Lowry, John Wall, Bradley Beal, Victor Oladipo, Kristaps Porzingis, Kevin Love, and Al Horford. In the West, you have Damian Lillard, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Karl Anthony Towns, Draymond Green, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Shout out to all the guys that made it for the first time. Each and last, every single one of them deserve it. And also shout out to Damian Lillard for not getting snubbed this time. But like I said, despite that, not everyone was happy with the players that made it and some players that didn't make it that people feel deserve to make it. And I'm not even just talking about the fans, I'm talking about some of the players were extremely upset that they didn't make it. Devin Booker tweeting out opinions over statistics, and he's right. If this were off stats alone, he deserves to be in the All-Star game. He might have really deserved to be in the All-Star game. Lou Williams simply tweeting out LOL. He might not have said much, but his teammate Patrick Beverly had his back saying, wow, so Lou isn't an All-Star. What else does he have to do? Really need to know the honest truth. Why isn't Lou an All-Star? The coaches vote. I bet the entire scouting report is how to slow down Lou Will, and no one has done it. So why isn't he an All-Star, coaches? Andre Drummond saying, guess I gotta start doing backflips after every point I score to get attention around here. Oh well, on to the next. And Paul George didn't tweet about it, but he did comment on it.
I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't an All-Star. You know, to whoever was the voters and whoever that you know made the list, or you know everybody that thought the same, wasn't an All-Star apparently. Life goes on, but it is what it is. You know, when I came here, it's bigger dreams and bigger goals, and you know what I got to look forward to is trying to win a championship.
And Russell Westbrook also commented on it, except in a bit more of a savage way than Paul George, saying some guys who made the All-Star team aren't even real All-Stars, and other guys only made it because of the team they're on or because they complain every year that they get snubbed.
I think it's just outrageous in my opinion. I think, you know, I don't know who else made the team, but I know got team guys, 4 people from one team, got guys, you know, complaining about getting snubbed until they get in. You got guys that just talking about all the time, but the guys that deserve it should be in. It's not. I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Guy to lead the league in steals, compete every night, top 2 in his position. You know what I mean? It don't make any sense regardless of anything else. But if you're going by All-Stars, there are certain All-Stars in this league. Everybody's not an All-Star. Just because you get voted in don't mean you're an All-Star. I just think it's outrageous. But, you know, it is what it is.
Come on, Ross. I do agree with some of what you said, but you can't call out Dame like that. You can't say that he doesn't deserve to be an All-Star. But yeah, Paul George being snubbed is certainly baffling. And as a Pistons fan, I was heated that Andre Drummond didn't make the team either. This is just the way it is, though. Coaches pick the players they like, the players that they want to coach. That's why you might see some names on there that are like, really? He's an All-Star? It's because sometimes coaches see things a bit differently than everyone else. But snubs happen every year. This is the way it always is. This is the way it will always be. There will never be a time in which everyone's like, yes, these are the perfect players that deserve to make the All-Star team. All that being said, though, Paul George might be the biggest All-Star snub that I have ever seen. And my boy Andre Drummond too. Shout out to you. Other than that, though, we got some other news about the NBA All-Star Weekend. The participants for the dunk contest and some of the participants for the three-point contest. For the dunk contest, we got Aaron Gordon coming back again, along with Victor Oladipo, Dennis Smith Jr., and Larry Nance Jr. And for the three-point contest, so far, we have Klay Thompson, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Love, who was invited but hasn't accepted the invitation yet. What do you guys think, though? Who should have made the team? Who shouldn't have made the team? What do you think about the Cavs? Let me know all of that down in the comment section below. But now we gotta take a quick look at all the games from last night. The Spurs couldn't have asked for a better opponent. They had been going through a rough patch on the offensive end their last couple of games, but the Cavs haven't been defending anybody. So if there's a team that you want to start playing good offense against, it would be the Cleveland Cavaliers, since it's probably gonna be pretty easy. And they did. San Antonio snapped their little skid to get the 114-102 win over Cleveland, spoiling the night where LeBron James became the youngest player player to ever score 30,000 career points. Congrats to you on that, though, LeBron. This is a huge accomplishment, and I can only imagine how many points he's going to end his career with. Aldridge had 30 points for San Antonio, while LeBron had 29 for Cleveland, and J.R. Smith had 0. Kobe Kuzma. Yeah, it was Kobe Kuzma night last night. Dude was out there balling against the Celtics, and what was a really fun game to watch. Only thing is, why on earth did Marcus Smart take the last shot for Boston? He was playing well last night. I'll give him credit for that. 7 of 13 from the field, 22 points, hit 4 threes. But Kyrie, the last shot is your thing. I don't care if you got the entire defense locked in on you. You gotta take the last shot, bro. 108 to 107, the final score. Kyrie with 33, while Kobe Kuzma had 28 points in 27 minutes, but the Lakers are still struggling to hit those free throws. How does it feel, Brooklyn? Let me chill out. It's all good. I ain't got no problem with the Nets just because they always beat my Pistons. OKC mounted a furious comeback last night in the fourth quarter, and it was capped off by a Russell Westbrook drive with a couple of seconds left to give the Thunder the lead and the win. 109 to 108, the final score. Westbrook had 32 points on the night, while Paul, it is what it is, George had 28. No Porzingis in this one as he sat out with a sore knee, and Kevin Durant said that referee James Williams was out to get him all night long. Second half, his whole thing was like trying to get me. He was searching for me. He was looking to try and take me up to get back because he still got his feelings hurt from the first half. That's been what's going on around the league the whole year. A bunch of that. Eventually, that ref did get KD as Durant was ejected late in the game for telling the ref that he was wrong about a carrying call that he made in the first half. Didn't matter though because the game was already over. 123 to 112. Durant with 14 points and 14 assists. Curry had 32 on the night. Garrett Temple erupted off the Kings bench to score 34 points. The dude couldn't miss as Sacramento beats Orlando 105 to 99. You know it's bad when you can't stop Garrett Temple. That wraps up all the action from last night though. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, of course, don't forget to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more daily NBA news, as well as join the quest of 200K, hashtag a million in a year. Remember to vote for the player of the day, but also remember the only players whose team won are eligible to win that coveted player of the day award. And yesterday, that player was DeMarcus Cousins, and it's 44 points, 24 rebounds, 10 assists, and 4 steals. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see all of you right back here tomorrow for more daily NBA news, but until then, I am out of here. Peace.